is Ellen Redlick, and I'm the Academic Programs and Outreach Coordinator for the Department of Computer Science at the University of Saskatchewan. What that really means is that I run the internship program and organize outreach events and do communications to promote the department and computer science in general. We are actually a department within the College of Arts and Science, so admission to our program will be through the college, not through our department directly. To get admission to the college, you either have to have foundations of Math 30 or pre-calc and a minimum admission average of 70%. Depending on the degree you're interested in, you may also need to take Bio 30, Chem 30, or pre-calc. Those classes, plus Physics 30 and Computer Science 30, are recommended for the most efficient path through our program. You can find full admission requirements at admission.usask.ca, and they have a PDF that lays out very simply which high school level requirements are required for different degree programs. Starting in May 2022, we're going to have two main programs to choose from in our department. The first is our standard computer science program. This is a program that we've always taught. It's a traditional computer science degree that provides the foundations for careers in software development, IT, and graduate studies. You can take a 4-year degree, honors degree, or 3-year degree. And you can also do a minor in computer science if you're taking a degree in another program and want to supplement it with some computer science foundations. The other program that we offer is called Applied Computing. This is a new and unique interdisciplinary program that provides students with knowledge in both computing and another domain of application. We currently have 5 concentrations that you can choose from to gain that domain knowledge in. These are bioinformatics, business, data analytics, geomatics, and interactive systems design. Each of these concentrations will give students a solid foundation in computer science fundamentals, along with knowledge in another area. A good way to think about this is a degree in CS and, because it's the basics of a CS degree and knowledge in another field. I'll describe each of these so you have a better idea of what I mean. Bioinformatics is the meeting point between computer science and molecular biology. So along with the core computer science foundations, you would be taking courses in biology, chemistry, mathematics, and statistics. This field focuses on the role of DNA in encoding and regulating cellular processes by using computing techniques to model genetic behavior. Next, the business concentration combines courses in computer science and commerce, or the Edwards School of Business. And this provides students with well-rounded knowledge in fundamentals in computer programming and software development, as well as the fundamentals in business practice and marketing. Data analytics combines courses in computer science and mathematics and statistics to teach students the fundamentals of computer science, data analysis, mathematical modeling, and machine learning. Geomatics combines courses from computer science and the Department of Geography and Planning. So here you would learn about how to analyze and interpret spatial data using satellite or drone images, or in GPS tracking across the Earth's surface. So this program contains classes in data analytics, data visualization, image processing, and geographic information systems, or GIS systems. Finally, the Interactive Systems Design program combines courses in art and art history, psychology, and computer science. It investigates the design and the usability of the systems that people interact with every day. So this helps people to build effective and user-friendly interfaces for things like the apps you use on your phone, the websites you visit every day, and all the games that you play. So those are the parts of the Applied Computing program, the different concentrations that you can choose from. And as a whole, the Applied Computing program offers 4-year or honors degrees, as opposed to the 3-year degree or the minor or certificate that's available with the computer science program. That said, the majority of our students choose to take the 4-year bachelor's degree anyway, and this degree is comprised of 120 units. And in order to finish that in your 4 years, you would need to take 5 classes every fall and every winter semester for 4 years. If you aren't able to take 5 classes per semester, say if you're working part-time or if the course load is simply too much, you might still be able to finish in 4 years by supplementing with some summer classes. So first-year students will take only 1 computer science class per semester, along with other classes like maths, sciences, and electives. This will help you get your feet wet and get introduced to computer science, but not at too fast a pace. Each class has 3 hours of lecture per week, and CS classes usually have an hour-long tutorial each week as well, and those take place in our instructional labs in the Sphinx building. During these labs, a lab assistant will lead a short lesson to reinforce what was taught in the lectures, and then usually open it up to questions to further help you with your assignment. With a couple exceptions, almost all of our computer science classes will require coding assignments, so there's usually a lot of time spent in the labs with your fellow students to work on those assignments, and that really helps to foster a sense of community and connection in our department. Throughout the year, we usually have some research seminars with guest speakers, as well as industry information sessions or mixers to connect you with employers in the industry. We also have a student group called the CSSS that organizes student events like game nights, movie nights, and other fun things for students to take part in. And then of course, there's all of the activities on campus with lots of student groups and amenities like the PAC where you can go to play sports or work out. Along with the requirements for admission that I mentioned before, if you have the ability to take CS30 in high school, that will definitely give you a head start in our program. But it's not required, so don't fret if your school doesn't offer it. We do have a course called CMPT 140, Introduction to Creative Computing. That's an introductory course to give a great head start for students who didn't have that access to CS30 in high school. The job prospects are almost endless in this field. This is such a rapidly evolving and expanding field, which is one of the things that makes it so exciting. There are jobs that the next generation will have as options that don't even exist yet, or that we may not even be able to fathom at this point. The expansion of this field is part of the reason that we created the Applied Computing program. As technology permeates through every part of our society, there are more jobs that now need technical expertise. Companies are discovering that understanding data and incorporating technology can be critical to keeping their businesses viable. So industries that haven't traditionally been known for technical jobs in the past are starting to incorporate that technical aspect going forward. Across the board, there's just so many paths you could take after completing a degree from our department. Developing software or websites, designing or developing new games, doing data analytics or machine learning for companies, working in cybersecurity to keep people safe, doing animation for movies. These are all just a few examples of what our graduates are actually doing right now. So people who are curious and love to solve problems would make great students in our program. A main component to computer science is problem solving. So if you have that instinct or desire to take a problem and find a solution for it, this could be a really great fit for you. So I grew up in a small town in rural Saskatchewan. I came to USask to do my degree, and I ended up taking it in computer science. And it really wasn't anything I had expected to do. I initially thought I wanted to do a math degree, but I ended up taking a computer science class just as a science elective, and I really enjoyed it. Even though it was so far outside of anything I had been exposed to in the past, our school did not have computer science, so it was completely new and definitely a surprise to me that I enjoyed it as much as I did. And I just wanted to continue learning, so I decided to commit to the full degree. And after I graduated with my bachelor's, I spent about 6 years working in industry as a software developer. And then I decided that I wanted to further my education and go back to USask for my master's in computer science. During my time there, I ended up working in the ICT department at the university for a short stint. I also taught a class as a sessional lecturer in computer science, and then I got this job as the internship and outreach coordinator for the department. So it's definitely been a bit of a winding road, but I think the more people you talk to about their career journeys, the more you realize how common that is. Everyone has to find their own way, and it's very rarely a linear progression. I would say learn as much as you can. Just gather whatever information you can find, and our website is a great resource for all things Department of Computer Science. We have a ton of information about our degree programs, our professors, some career options, and I think it's a really great place to start. Also, following us on our social media on Instagram and Facebook, that'll help you get a little more insight into what kind of events and research go on in our department. And hopefully you'll like what you see and you'll want to apply to join us.